Is your crew building profit or just punching the clock? Gross margin return on labor explained for contractors. Let me ask you something straight. You got a crew out there working 40, 50, maybe 60 hours a week, but after payroll goes out, you're barely scraping by. Is your team building profit or just staying busy? Let's talk about a powerful number most contractors have never heard of, the GMRL, or gross margin return on labor. Yeah, I know, sounds like CPA lingo, but stick around, I'm going to break it down job site style. A few months ago, we had a GC doing around $4 million a year. Good guy, busy as hell, had 16 guys on payroll, kept saying, "Wade, I don't get it. The phone's ringing, the jobs are booked, but the bank account's empty." So we ran his numbers, and that's when we found the leak. His GMRL was hovering around 0.85. In plain English, for every $1 he paid in labor, he only made 85 cents in gross profit. I don't care how many jobs you run. If your labor isn't earning more than it costs, you're not growing a business. You're sponsoring a job site retirement plan for everyone but you. So what is GMRL? Here's how gross margin return on labor is calculated. GMRL is gross profit divided by direct labor costs. So let's say that on a project you bring in $100,000 in revenue. Your job costs, your subs, your materials, your rentals are $60,000. So your gross profit is $40,000. Now let's say you spent $25,000 in direct labor. Your GMRL would be $40,000 divided by $25,000 equals 1.6. That means for every $1 you paid in labor, you made $1.60 in gross profit. Now that's productive. Now the magic question. What is a good GMRL? I like to see it around 1.5 or higher. If it's below 1.2, you're in the danger zone. Below 1.0, you're losing money every time you cut a check. Here's the thing. It's not always about cutting labor. Sometimes it's about pricing jobs right, training your crew better, or delegating smarter. Because if your top guy is spending 3 hours on a supply run, you're not managing labor, you're wasting it. So let's talk about how to fix it. Here's how we help that GC turn it around. First, we broke down every project, crew hours, profit, task types, and found out which types of jobs made him money and which ones were just busy work. We reworked his estimating process to price based on expected gross profit per labor dollar. Then we tightened up the field processes, kept guys on task, and off the runs to Home Depot. Within 6 months, his GMRL jumped to 1.7, and suddenly he wasn't stressing about payday. So look, if you're paying your crew every week, shouldn't you know if they're building profit or just burning payroll? GMRL is the measuring tape you've been missing. And if you want help calculating yours, you know where to find me. Let's build something that pays you first.